Wow. Didn't think I'd be making this video today. Jeff Webster, passed away. I thought I'd be making videos about, college football games today. But no, Jeff Webster passes away at 57 or 58. It's one of those two. I don't know. I think he's 58. And that's just, wow. It's heartbreaking because that's just not enough time on this earth, for the person that Jeff was. He was a great person, and he was amazing at heart. He got aggravated good bit, and he aggravated me a good bit, because he talked a lot of shit over the off season. Every time he did it, I went to streams, I went in the comment sections, and wherever he was, I returned the favor. That time he said Alabama was going to blow out Georgia in the SEC championship in 2022, I was like, no, not going to happen. But he returned the favor as well. I picked Ole Miss to beat Alabama last year. I said they put up a lot of points on them. Nope. Bama's defense shut him down. And he returned the favor. So, it's not like, but he was knowledgeable a lot of times. I thought he was, a lot of times, the smartest person in the room when not talking about, when not having any bias towards Bama. Which kind of was a problem for him. Let's just be real, he did have a lot of bias towards Bama, whether it's, criticizing another team or pumping up his own team. But look, everybody's got a little bit of bias. Every time I come on streams after Georgia wins, what do? I say a bunch of stuff that later on I'm at the stream, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, what I said there was just not, I mean, 6 out of 7 days of the week, I'm knowledgeable. That day on Saturday, I'm not. That's why I don't, make, as much post-game videos. I'm a little bit spoiled by, Georgia. Now, for the Falcons, I make post-game videos because I can be knowledgeable of them. I'm used to them most of the time. These last few years, they've lost a lot of games. But for Georgia, it's just, so... He looked like a healthy person. He really did. He talked about losing weight and how he lost 50 pounds. He talked about, he talked like it. For a 58-year-old, he was pretty healthy. I'm just going to be honest. Or decently healthy. It's not like he was some, I don't know what to call it, but it's not like he was amazing health, but he looked like he was in pretty decent health and that he was going to have a lot more years on. In terms of living, he wasn't close to death, or at least it looked that way. And I've noticed that he hasn't come on streams these last 3 or 4 months as much, so maybe he got a disease that I don't know, and I don't know the disease, so don't, if somebody knows, please tell me if he got one. And maybe that's what killed him. I don't know. I loved debating with him. I loved arguing with him. I loved seeing him debate and argue with other people. No matter if he was wrong or right, it was always entertaining because it was Jeff. And he used to talk about his mom a lot. The last time, in backroom streams, he didn't do it live. But the last time he did it was about 2 months ago. And if his mom's still here on this earth, condolences to her, because you should never have to bury your own children. The parents should never have to bury their own children. The children are supposed to bury their parents when it's time, and it's not time for Jeff. First of all, it's 58 years is too young, 57 years too young, whatever. I think he's 58, and his mom you shouldn't have to bury your own children. It's kind of just honestly really sad that has to happen. If it is happening, once again, I don't know if his mom's alive or not. I'm not going to act like I know for sure, but he talked about her decently recently. What did I say? Jesus, that's 7 sacks. No, sorry. Just watching this Arkansas LSU game, but 7 sacks. I've been watching. Oh, it just went down. All right, but you get the point, man. I'm gonna make a Georgia postgame video today. I need to, but focusing back on Jeff Webster. Condolences to his family, and I'm praying for them. Rest in peace, Jeff Webster. And I'm sorry, but I can't say RT. I know Chess did at the end of his video. I just can't do that. I will say this, though. An amazing person that God is using for something.